now it has started. So, Joel, you'll start with giving a brief, or you can also detail. You can give detailed information about your education and experiences.
Okay. So my first school was in. Can you hear me, sir?
Yeah.
Sir, I can hear a echo of myself talking.
So I don't know.
Acha, hello. Now it's okay. I guess it was. Sir, if you mute, it goes away.
Mute it.
Yeah. So my first school was in Kalyan. It was Lok Kalyan Public School. Throughout my childhood, I have changed three schools. First in Kalyan, Lok Kalyan Public School. Then I moved to BRC, where I studied in Atomic Energy Central School, and finally I shifted to Nerul, where I studied in Tilak Public School. I did my high as in junior college from SS College, and then because of my interest in as in building things and drawing and just modeling in general, making models, I decided to pursue a graduation in mechanical engineering. I did my graduation from Father Agnell's Institute of Technology, Vashi, and while there I participated in several competitions. I was even part of the Baha design team, wherein we had to make an all-terrain vehicle, and I represented my college in Chitkara University, Punjab. Then, after graduation, I landed a job in a electronics manufacturing company called Select Controls Private Limited. I worked there first as a design engineer, and after a year, I worked in the same company in the profile of an internal automation consultant, and I had a lot of varied roles while working in my organization. As a design engineer, I designed and prototyped an analog meter. So it was used for measuring electricity and current in various industrial scenarios. And after that, I, as a internal automation consultant, my main primary job was to help the organization increase the productivity. So
Okay, Joel.
yeah,
So I'll have a question for you.
yeah,
You have studied from Father Agnel Institute of Technology,
yeah,
which is in Mumbai only,
yeah, in Vashi.
in Vasi.
Yeah.
And I would like to know that what OD, and is there any need of OD interventions and OD related, uh, what OD and change and leadership related practices in educational institution or university? And if there is any need, how or what kind of interventions you would like to put in, and for what objective?
Okay. So I do feel that there is a need for organization development intervention in the education sector, especially in schools and colleges. I have realized that a lot of these processes that happen in schools and colleges are still manual. In order to pay the fees or even
Joel, you should focus over your institution, the
yeah,
college,
yeah, yeah,
Institute of Technology, है ना? Give
yeah,
one reference for that.
yeah.
So
So
rather than mixing it for school and college institution both, let's
Mhm.
keep it focused for the institution, which
Okay,
basically provides, yeah, either engineering or,
yeah.
and keep it for your college only.
Yeah, I'm talking about my college only. So, in order to pay fees of my college, we do not still have any provision whereby we can transfer it online. We have to go to the receptionist. We have to fill out a check, and that basically it's a manual process. And not just that, in order to buy books, we are only allowed to write assignments in the sheets provided by the institute. So even that is a manual process. So most of the administrative process in our college happens manually. I feel technostructural interventions can be useful there by digitizing these processes. A lot of the time of the student can be saved, because often while we go on to deposit these receipts, we see that the receptionist remains unavailable, and we have to manage both our classes and their availability. So that was a big issue. And the second thing is, they themselves become very apathetic towards the concerns of students, because every time we approach them, they see a horde of students, and they lose patience while talking to the students. So often it leads to a lot of conflicts between the students and the administration. So that I feel was one area where we could not only help better the relationship between the administration and the students, but also improve the process by which all of this happens. Sir, you're muted.
Yeah, no, I know. You need to tell more, matlab, some more problem that you would like to focus.
Okay. Sir, mm, Sir, there was very low accountability on the money that was being spent in the cultural fests. So during these fests, whenever such fests happen, we see that the student council has a monopoly, and a lot of the time there is a lot of money that is being misused. So I feel that there is some amount of culture that is need to be created in order to make the students realize the responsibilities that they have as while they are part of the student council. And other than that, there should be some form of accountability mechanism in place, so that not just the teachers but also the
Okay,
entire college can.
okay. So we'll go for the next topic, which is like you started your job just after your graduation,
Yeah.
and you did not do any MTech or ME degree in design.
No.
So while working for the company where you have worked as a designer, matlab you are doing that engineering design only. So did you miss that you haven't done a PG course in design, or if you have if you would have done that PG course in design, your work productivity or the career would have moved towards the design career, design based career. So what thing did you miss, which you could have learned in master in design program, and you had to do just after your graduation?
Yeah. So the primary reason why I chose to go to work is because I wanted to utilize whatever that I've learned in these 4 years and see how relevant they are in today's industry. After working there, I did realize that my knowledge base was very broad but not enough deep. So while doing projects, as in my first project, I realized that I was running short on the technical know-how in order that I needed to know in order to execute this project. And this was not just my problem. Even the colleagues that I had were in a similar situation. Our organization did not have the technical expertise, so we were more often following a very heuristic model or very common sense based approach to designing products. So there I felt that if I had a little more deeper technical knowledge, I should have been able to approach this problem in a better way. So yeah.
So the inefficiency that you had due to not having the deep technical knowledge about the design or any whatever know-how which you are talking about. So by not knowing that, or even the team of yours were not that good in that. So what kind of lag you were creating for the organization?
Sir, first of all, the process was moving at a very slow rate. So, since none of us had internal expertise in this specific product, and the product which we were making was such a small product that we did not even have the tools to measure if the parts that we were getting were accurate and dimensionally correct. So, all our testing was based on the final performance of the prototypes. So, the time that it took for us to assemble all of these, the time that it took for the parts to reach us, all of it added up a lot to the project time. So this project was already running as in 6 or 7 months before I joined the organization, and it took me almost 1 year to build 9 prototypes for the 9 working prototypes.
So can you quantify the cost of not knowing or not having expertise in terms of financial gains and the growth of that company?
Yeah, sir. One way we could look at it is that having the financial expertise would have saved a certain amount of time.
So
So,
please quantify it by some
okay,
general figures, not exact
okay,
figures.
okay.
Mm.
Uh, Sir, there were occasions where we could have made faster decisions by, as in around 60% faster decisions if we had the technical expertise. So if a decision making for us, maybe if it was taking around 10 days after researching, after talking to various people, after networking a lot, that decisions could have been taken a lot faster if I had the right network and technical expertise. So 4 days for that maybe. So if I was to I would say that in terms of a missed opportunity, can I calculate it? If is that allowed?
Yeah, why not? Take your time.
Yeah. Sir, the projected savings from this project was around 1.1 crores. So, if we would have saved around 60% of times, 60% of time, we would have completed the project by around 7 to 8 months, saving us roughly another 6 to 5 months. So, the projected savings would have increased by around the profits that I would have made in those 6 to 7 months. So, that would amount to around 40 to 50 lakhs.
And what about the market growth or the growth that could have achieved? So what was the yearly growth of your organization? Like how much percent they used to grow?
Sir, it was some. So these figures we weren't since it was a private company, we weren't disclosed of these figures. But
Okay.
I know that the general turnover of the company was around 150 crores.
Okay, and matlab, you can just talk in term of financial gain, or you can also see the change in term of how many people they are hiring or how much they are expanding their operations. So if I'll ask you for you the lump sum percentage increase in their yearly operations only,
Yeah.
so what would it be?
Sir, as you mentioned, I can't actually talk about the based on the number of people they are recruiting, because they were recruiting very heavily because of the high attrition rates as well. But they were expanding at a rapid rate. So we had opened 2 more factories. So and the projected growth was, I think, we were targeting to grow at, I think, 25%, but we hadn't been able to achieve that. So I would say a safe estimate would be 15 to 20%, sir.
Okay, so the reason what was the since their growth was very high and they were looking for high potential
Yeah.
in that particular sector. So what was the reason they had only freshers or people with no the people with a very expertise in design? So
Yeah.
why they were hiring you or all the colleague of yours which were not very expert in design? So why didn't they had good people or experienced people, even as a team leader or even as a percentage of people from in the group design team? So why they were not going for hiring a right candidate or right quality candidate for their process?
Sir, while they were hiring as in experienced people, but they were hiring a lot more freshers, as in the ratio was very skewed. So the reason that the MD said that they were hiring a lot more freshers was that he believed in generating leadership right from the grassroots level, as in he wanted the next generation of organizational leaders to be growing along with the company, understanding the company right from day one, and being along with the company as it grows. So that was his
But
thought.
just you've just said that this was creating a huge loss in terms of profitability as well as growth also,
Yeah.
and this also costed the time, manpower,
Yeah.
resources,
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
So if it would be the organizational OD consultant for your company, and how the first thing is, you being a designer for the team, you realize the problem.
Yeah.
uh, if a OD consultant comes to the organization, how would he realize this problem? With what check? Because he is not a designer for the company.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
And once an OD consultant realizes this as a problem, what suggestion he would have been offered to the MD or the company? And first you'll have to portray the threat of this situation,
Mhm.
and then what suggestion he can give. So you
Okay.
have three questions to tell me.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
first, how someone as an OD consultant will realize and find out the problem, because
Mm.
this is important part of the yeah.
Mm.
Then how he would be realizing the same thing to the stakeholder or
Mm.
the management to, you know, and the
Mm.
lastly, what suggestion he would give. So you can
Okay.
take your time, you know,
Yeah.
you can take 30 seconds to think, and then only answer.
Okay, sir. First of all, you had asked me that why is my organization still hiring this fresh graduates?
So
So
that you have answered through your MD logics.
yeah,
है
yeah.
ना?
And one more thing is that they were kind of experimenting. So this was the first time that they had done that. So they hadn't been following this on a long run basis. And now coming to your question that how would an OD practitioner find out is that I think an OD practitioner's first job when he enters any this business or any organization is that he or she meets the stakeholders, he observes the company data, he conducts interviews and basically collects information. So if you were to look at our project dates, you would have seen that the deadlines were constantly delayed, and if someone had to take a technical analysis of our project, they would have seen that the quality of progress would have been very subpar based on what we had initially planned. So that would have been an indication saying that there is something wrong in this specific department. Now how would they convey it to the management? So I think data is what speaks the most. So capturing this data along with the amount of financial loss that this potential can incur, as in like how we discussed earlier, the monetary loss that this issue can cause. And I feel that involving the manager, because in the end the manager was also uh, in a problem, as in he himself wanted to fix the situation but did not know how to. So involving the manager would have been a good idea, and along with this much data he should have approached the management and thrown a light on the existing situation. And as for the suggestion, being someone who was an insider there, I feel that at least someone with a tech, because there were very skilled
The thing is that you will not be the OD intervener at the same company. I asked you, any random OD practitioner is coming to the company. So what kind of a strategy would have been suggesting, or what session he might think of? Because
okay.
you as an insider, of course, you will have a little
Yeah,
edge
true.
over the processes. Okay.
Yeah, true. So I would say that the first two parts of the of my answer would remain same. While suggesting, I feel that he or she can use their network in order to find the right expertise who would be able to come in and guide this operation. Along with that, I would feel that as a OD practitioner, they would need to have some form of accountability, because the OD process is a continuous evaluation cycle. So you would have to continuously monitor if the interventions that you have designed and are applying are working. So in order to do that, some form of accountability mechanism has to be created, and the most apt one would be a digital, because that would be as in no person can tamper with the system. So I feel that two things an OD practitioner can do: seeing the lack of technical expertise, they can bring in the technical expertise required, or at least suggest the employer to do so. And second is create an accountability mechanism to consistently evaluate the process.
But the thing is that with the assessment of accountability,
Yeah.
it will not lead you to the result, because what it will do is, like, it will just tell regularly that design process is not being efficient.
Yeah.
So to make it efficient, you will have to intervene with either with the more expertise
Yeah.
or training.
Yeah. So I feel that I address two aspects of it. By
Mm.
the technical expertise definitely has to come inside, and I feel that I did not address the training part, but I feel that the technical expertise is there in order to guide the operations. So once that is taking place, I feel there would still need be a this concern about if this technical person is qualified enough to be taking on such a challenging task. So that would also need continuous monitoring, which is why I mentioned accountability.
Okay, Joel. So now I'll go back to your skill, not skill, but your interest of design.
Yeah.
So how do you think that design as as a philosophy or a like intrinsic part of the any process design, and a design as intrinsic part of any process is very important to uh, for the nations, all the other domain of the nations.
Yeah.
So can you emphasize the importance of design in nations perspective?
Yeah, sure, sir. Sir, design, when we think of design, we think of everyday objects, and the most uh, the most well-designed products are often the ones that are harder to notice because they work so seamlessly with us, and we are able to reap its benefits without even realizing that they are adding so much value. So if we look around us, you can see how engineers have contributed to the infrastructure, have contributed to the technology that we can, as in we have easy access to the technologies that we can, as in the internet, the vehicles that we use to transport. So all these things, as in at various levels, add to the economy, and they are also vehicles to promote development, education, healthcare. In order to provide all the other services, you need some form of design element to all these aspects. So unless and until there is a well designed system, you wouldn't be able to serve any of the purpose that a government or any form of governance mechanism it is meant for.
So what initiatives we are taking in order to bring design as the core element or one of the core element of all the work that we do? What I think that we need to have design as an element in all our policies, in all our efforts, even in the management based, the what corporates are doing, and also everywhere. I think design should be a core uh, element in their processes.
Yeah.
So I think the government has also realized this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what are the efforts we are taking or we are bringing in?
Sir, I've recently read that a lot of these this government organizations are training their employees on design thinking. So design thinking is basically a human-centered design where we think about the final user, empathize with them, meet them, and then design our products that are most catered to their needs. So such thinking can definitely help improve the services and products that the governments approach. Other than that, if you look at the recent Coven this platform, you can see aspects of UX design very evident, because if you look at some of the older government websites, they were often cluttered with a lot of information, but this time the Coven app has direct access, as in there are only a few areas where you can you have to either enter information, or you can either the places to enter information are very limited, and the amount of information that you can see are very limited. So the chances that a person will get baffled or confused when they visit such a website is very low. So in our everyday life, some form of design thinking is there. Sometimes it is very evident and sometimes it is not.
Okay. So let's go back to your technical knowledge. So
Yeah.
what is the maximum efficiency can we get from a Carnot engine?
Sir, I'm not very sure I recollect this, but I think it is around 40% or 32% around that region.
Okay. So let's now go back to the design only.
Yeah.
So uh, your design knowledge, है ना, the design knowledge that you have gathered by experience,
Yeah.
but you have not done any course related to design,
No.
not literally or remotely also.
No. No.
So whatsoever you know about design and whatever the skill do you have with design, how it is going to help in OD or OD based knowledge creation or OD based practices?
Okay. So, sir, I talked about how design thinking is relevant today, and the same thing I personally was practicing. Even though I did not take any courses laterally, I had two very senior consultants who were guiding me. So, under their guidance, I was able to come up with a lot of aspects of human-centered design. So, if I am to in the future design any process, any system as an OD practitioner, I would be able to empathize better with the customers, with my clients, and OD also inherently follows the same process of meeting stakeholders, discussing their concerns with them. So, as an automation consultant, I often had to rethink about systems and processes and make sure that they are both solving organizational needs as well as meeting the convenience of the operators as well, the people who would be in within the system. So that I feel would be something that would be useful for me in the future.
So since we do not provide any design education, or we don't have any design module in our curriculum, so if you were to have something extra with your design skills, what course or what kind of course you would like to would like to get enrolled, or you would like to go through that course? So what would be the design or what would be the module of that course?
Sir, if I had to suggest improvement in order to inculcate the design aspects, I would suggest to add in more problem-solving approaches towards uh, designing interventions. Because as a social science college, the lot of the practices that are followed in this approach is similar to what design thinking is, as in empathizing with the customer and basically a human-centered approach. But what I think OD can benefit from is the logical and the technical side of design. So I feel I would include a lot more logic-based curriculum, which can help in maybe real life situations as well.
Okay, thank you, Joel, very much.
Thank you, sir.
So कुछ और भी पूछा जा सकता था, बट मतलब टू गिव यू मार्क्स इतना तो काफी था, और थोड़ा और हम कैरियर ओरिएंटेशन पे हम पूछ सकते थे, ठीक है, बट मुझे लगता है कि थोड़े फीडबैक जरूरी है अभी देना तुम्हें। एक तो जब हम इस पे बात करते हैं कि कॉलेज की प्रॉब्लम तुम्हें बतानी थी कि वाई ओटी वुड बी इम्पोर्टेंट, तो जो तुमने इश्यूज बताए थे ना, दैट इज व्हाट वी सी एज अ रिजल्ट ऑफ सम प्रॉब्लम। ये वही वाली बात हो गई कि आपका टेम्परेचर हाई है, इट्स जस्ट व्हाट वी सी एज अ रिजल्ट, कॉज एंड द इशू कैन बी वेरी मच डिफरेंट।
ओके,
है ना? तो व्हेन यू से जो मैनुअल प्रोसेसेस हैं और स्लगिश हैं, ये बेसिकली दे हैव नॉट बीन एबल टू कोप अप और अडेप्ट द चेंज व्हिच इज एक्सटर्नली हैपनिंग, है ना? और ये भी इशू नहीं है कि वो कोप अप नहीं किए, वो इशू है। इशू ये है कि दे आर नॉट बीइंग वेरी प्रोग्रेसिव इन टर्म ऑफ देयर विजन, है ना? तो somehow stagnancy is what मतलब has inherited in their entire process. So जब OD perspective से आप देखोगे तो वहां पे जाके आपको बात करना पड़ेगा, ठीक है? Because once the thing will be put in their organizational philosophy, organizational vision or mission, everything will be automatically get done. है ना? You will not have to point at every place जहाँ operations are sluggish or technology is not being adapted. Again, the apathetic staffs and the professors are not very benevolent towards the student. ये भी इसको organizational issue में हम दूसरे तरीके से reflect करा सकते हैं, and because we have to work on top to bottom as वो में, so we'll have to put some philosophical change in organizational thought process. So what we do in OD is we don't think about all the employee, you don't think about every processes, we think entire organization as an entity. तो हम एकदम उस head of the organization identify करके कि where the thinking of organization is coming and how it is being reflected to a different part of the organization, तो
Yeah.
उस प्रोसेस पे हम बात करते हैं।
Hmm.
ठीक है।
Yeah.
ये था। और सेकंड, बाकी जो तुम्हारा डिजाइन वाला सब चीज था वो बहुत बेटर था। उसमें एक मुझे सजेशन में ये था कि इफ दे आर नॉट हायरिंग एक्सपर्ट्स, they can have training at their own place by
Okay.
calling experts, है ना,
Mhm.
specific to their processes, क्योंकि
Yeah.
एम डिजाइन में तो पूरी चीज पढ़नी होती है ना, you
Mhm.
have to create the background and then the processes and then entire assessment design का सब पढ़ना होता है। तो हम
Mhm.
पूरा ना पढ़ा के एटलीस्ट आई कैन ब्रिंग the relevant people who can basically train
Mhm.
on the basis of what we need at our company।
Yeah.
ठीक है।
Mhm.
और जब हम तुमसे कॉस्ट ऑफ लो लैक कॉस्ट ऑफ जो ये हमने बोला कि जो टेक्निकल नो हाउ की कमी है इसका कॉस्ट क्या है, तो इसको इन ऑल एस्पेक्ट तुमको बताना चाहिए, नॉट ओनली प्रॉफिटेबिलिटी के एस्पेक्ट में, रेवेन्यू लॉस, टाइम का वेस्टेज, है ना, मैन पावर के टाइम मतलब मैन पावर का लॉस, ठीक है,
Mhm. Yeah.
और ग्रोथ के टाइम में,
हम्म,
है ना, अगेन कंपटीशन भी।
ठीक है।
ठीक है। तो ये सारा कॉम्प्रिहेंसिव कर सकते थे।
ठीक है।
और मुझे ये याद नहीं है कारनोट के मतलब ये मुझे जहां तक याद है, इट इज लाइक मैक्सिमम एफिशिएंसी दैट वी कैन गेट फ्रॉम अ कारनोट इंजन इज 19%।
ओके।
तो सिंस यू आर नॉट रिमेम्बरिंग द एंटायर, तुमने लमसम में बोला, तो आई वुड हैव आस्क्ड कि ऐसा कैसे निकाला जाता है। दैट इज अ वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग प्रोसेस, जहां
हाँ।
तक मैंने पढ़ा था ये याद है।
हम्म।
तो अगर तुम ये बताया होते तो मैं थोड़ा एक दो और क्वेश्चन पूछता फिजिक्स
सर
वाला
मेरे
ही।
को याद ही नहीं था वो
बट एज अ मैकेनिकल इंजीनियर तो मैं थर्मोडायनेमिक्स के प्रिंसिपल्स, ठीक है,
हाँ, हाँ।
कार्नोट इंजन, और फिर तुम्हारा थोड़ा बहुत मशीन स्ट्रेंथ, मटेरियल स्ट्रेंथ, ये सब
सर
चीजें।
अभी मेरा एक क्वेश्चन है कि थर्मोडायनामिक्स का ये जो था वो मुझे थर्ड सेमेस्टर में एक सब्जेक्ट था, तो इट हैज बीन मोर देन 6 इयर्स दैट आई हैव लर्नड ऑल ऑफ दैट। मैंने मेरा वर्क
बट
एक्सपीरियंस
पॉइंट है, सुनो, तुम तो फिर भी कब पास किए हो अपना बीटेक?
2017 में ग्रेजुएट किया मैंने।
17 में। एंड
या
आई हैव ग्रेजुएटेड इन 2005
या
and not the engineering subject. I have done chemistry honors. I had just physics for the 2 years of graduation. So there are many important concept which basically gives the foundation for the entire physics. वो as it is याद है, मतलब अगर तुम मुझे बोलोगे कि हेल्सबर्ग अनसर्टेनिटी प्रिंसिपल कैसे आया, so I may not explain you the calculations and the formula and everything, but I'll give you the background of it.
ओके।
Again, if you'll ask me कि क्वांटम फिजिक्स का बैकग्राउंड क्या है, I'll explain the background of it, कि कैसे
ओके।
पहली बार क्वांटम फिजिक्स की जरूरत भी पड़ी सोचने की, है ना। आई कैन ऑल्सो टेल यू कि क्वांटिफाइड वे में एनर्जी क्यों होता है। आई डोंट रिमेम्बर एनी ऑफ द फॉर्मूला राइट नाउ, है ना, वो लेमडा फंक्शन भी मुझे याद नहीं है रेडिएशन का। बट आई कैन टेल यू, मुझे ये मैं तुम्हें बता सकता हूँ कि न्यूटन्स लॉ ऑफ कूलिंग क्या है, because that those things are very much important in our regular life also.
ओके।
So once we're talking about machines, and generally the machine that we create is based on heat, है ना, इलेक्ट्रिक बेस्ड मशीन तो अब आने शुरू हुए। तो उसमें क्या है कि आपको बहुत बेसिक बेसिक जो प्रिंसिपल्स है ना वो आपको ध्यान होने चाहिए। वो बहुत अच्छा लगता है सुनने में भी, when you try to explain the very basic concept related to that। ठीक है। अब जैसे न्यूटन्स लॉ, हाँ
मैं बोल रहा था कि कारनोट तो आइडियल साइकिल होती है ना, तो उसकी एफिशिएंसी इतनी कम कैसे हो सकती है? मतलब कारनोट की तो एफिशिएंसी मैक्सिमम एफिशिएंसी है किसी भी इंजन की या किसी भी साइकिल की।
उसमें भी बहुत सारे होते हैं, आइडियल होते हैं, रियल कार्नोट वगैरह वैसे है।
अब वो मुझे वही तो बता रहा हूँ, मुझे एग्जैक्टली वो ध्यान नहीं है परसेंटेज फिगर, मतलब मुझे याद है कि मैं भी जब पढ़ा था पहली बार तो आई वाज अमेज्ड कि इसमें इतना प्रॉब्लम, क्योंकि हीट को मैकेनिकल में जब कन्वर्ट करते हैं ना तो वहां पे एक रिस्ट्रिक्शन होती है, मतलब देयर इज अ इनहेरिटेड प्रोसेस लॉस व्हिच यू कैन नॉट सेव। तो नॉट
बट वही है कि आइडियल कारनोट में वो कंसीडर ही नहीं
नहीं,
करते क्योंकि
आइडियल या रियल किसी में भी एक बेसिक वो है कि जब आप हीट के थ्रू मैकेनिकल इंजीनियरिंग मैकेनिकल इंजीनियर एनर्जी डिराइव करना चाहते हो हीट टू मैकेनिकल में, तो यू कैन नॉट कन्वर्ट द इंटायर हीट एनर्जी इनटू मैकेनिकल एनर्जी। और उसका बड़ा अच्छा डेरिवेशन है, दैट्स व्हाई आई रिमेम्बर। तो मुझे लगा कि ये सब चीजें तो जो बस वो मेन मेन जो थोड़े बहुत वर्ड्स है ना, अगर तुम, अब तो टाइम नहीं है इतना, बट तुम्हें ऐसी चीजें पता होनी चाहिए फॉर इवन फॉर लॉन्ग रन।
ओके।
Because what we do is in recent times we have realized that concepts of physics and chemistry has been very helpful in organizing the या फिर in management,
ओके।
है ना। वो हम लोग जब ग्रेजुएशन में पोस्ट ग्रेजुएशन में थे
हम्म।
तो आई ट्राई टू कनेक्ट मेनी ऑफ द ऑर्गेनाइजेशनल थ्योरी और मैनेजमेंट थ्योरी विद द फिजिक्स और केमिस्ट्री वी हैव स्टडीड,
ओके।
है ना। एंड द रिसेंट टाइम्स यू मस्ट हैव सीन द जो नेटवर्क थ्योरी है ना, which comes from physics is being used in web-based social network analysis and their utility for management ये
Okay.
functions।
ठीक है।
तो वो क्या है कि आपको पूरा कैलकुलेशन वगैरह ध्यान नहीं होना चाहिए। जैसे अगर आपको पूछा जाए न्यूटन्स लॉ ऑफ मोशन, है ना, या फिर बोर थ्योरम क्या है, तो बेसिक बेसिक चीजें आपको पता होनी चाहिए कि एनर्जी के मूवमेंट्स कैसा। तो इट्स नॉट अबाउट ईयर दैट हैव पास्ट, इट्स अबाउट बेसिक कंसेप्ट आपको पता होना चाहिए।
ठीक है।
नहीं है तो कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, उसमें परेशान होने वाली बात नहीं है। बट नेक्स्ट टाइम से यू नीड टू कीप